implications, a game with big Big Ten standings implications, and maybe a game with just big-time confidence implications. UCLA won the first meeting between these two teams. It was on Sunday, December 8th, a 73-71 loss at the hands of the Bruins at Matthew Knight Arena. Now, for the Ducks, that was the first loss of the season for an Oregon team that went undefeated in the month of November, ultimately went undefeated in non-conference play. That was the lone loss before the month of January for Dana Altman's team. And it did come on a banked-in 3. The Ducks, though, would tell you that even though that banked-in 3 stings, that wasn't the reason that Oregon lost that game. At least it wasn't the only reason that Oregon lost that game. The Ducks made too many defensive communication mistakes. The Ducks gave up ultimately 12 threes to a UCLA team that hasn't been consistently good shooting the 3 ball. They're shooting 34% from 3 on the season, the 10th best in the Big Ten. And they've been a little streaky looking at the box scores. Sometimes lights out from 3. Other times can't seem to hit a 3 if the game depends on it. But still, it's a UCLA team that's 15-6, and they are 10-1 here at Pauley Pavilion. Ducks have an uphill battle here on the road, though. Oregon has been very good on the road over the course of this entire season. The lone loss, though, against Minnesota. In Oregon's last time out, the Ducks lost 77-69 on Saturday at Minnesota. That was the first time the Ducks lost away from Matthew Knight Arena. Oregon now 4-1 on the road, 4-0 in neutral site games. The Ducks are 8-3 at home. Seems odd that the Ducks maybe have played better and gotten some big wins on the road. But if you throw out all of the home-road analysis and you just look at this matchup with UCLA, this has been a fun meeting over the last few years. Now, all-time, Oregon is 42-95 against UCLA and 16-14 under Dana Altman. It's one of the few teams where the Ducks have played more than a handful of games. It's one of the few teams where it's even near a 500 record for Dana Altman in his tenure as the Oregon head coach. Again, they're 16-14, the Ducks are, against UCLA under Dana Altman. That first meeting this season, 73-71 at the hands of UCLA. The Ducks went 2-1 against UCLA last year. Each team won at home, and then Oregon advanced in the Pac-12 tournament with a 68-66 kind of nail-biting, gritty victory in Las Vegas, part of Oregon's Pac-12 tournament championship. Last year it was the home teams that got the wins. This year the Ducks are hoping that the trend will continue where the road teams will be the ones picking up some victories. Now, certainly different looking teams since Oregon and UCLA last met. Just recently, that Minnesota loss, it felt like a bit of a gut punch for the Ducks. Oregon got down by 10 at the first media timeout. The under-16 timeout, Oregon trailed by double digits at Minnesota. Now, really, the last 30 minutes of the game, Oregon won at Minnesota. But it just was too much to overcome, and then in the final minutes, a couple things didn't go Oregon's way, and next thing you know, Minnesota's able to pull away. But it felt like a one-possession game down the stretch, and a one-possession game that Oregon didn't make enough plays in down the stretch. That was ultimately Dana Altman's takeaway when we talked post-game. Ducks still making some mistakes that he'd like to see corrected, and maybe here in the final game in the month of January, the Ducks get that tone straight, and they head into February with a better feeling with some of those defensive miscues and more consistency offensively. We'll see. Now, I will tell you, though, the Big Ten does mandate an injury report heading into every game, and the Ducks do have Nate Biddle listed as questionable heading into this matchup. He did go through pregame warm-ups. The Ducks are now off the floor and in the locker room talking ahead of this 7:45 tip-off. That's right, a 7:45 tip-off here scheduled in Westwood. Nate Biddle is listed as questionable, and we'll keep you updated as the Ducks get back out on the floor here at Pauley Pavilion, and maybe in the starting lineup, we'll let you know, but Nate Biddle is listed as questionable heading into this game, and that's after a performance that Nate Biddle would certainly like back against Minnesota. Not his best performance. Did not score in that game against Minnesota. But he had a double-double the last time Oregon and UCLA met. Nate Biddle had 22 and 10 against the Bruins, was excellent at Matthew Knight Arena. certainly a big key in this matchup with UCLA. Two teams that are sitting in strong positioning for the NCAA tournament, and certainly a get-back win for Oregon, getting back on track after the loss at Minnesota, but also a get-back win because UCLA got them in the month of December. A chance for Oregon to get them here at Pauley in the month of January. The Ducks are sitting at number 27 in the net. UCLA, number 33 in the net. Oregon's 5-4 in conference. UCLA is 6-4. A half game ahead of the Ducks in the Big Ten standings heading into today. Michigan State still undefeated at 9-0. Then it's Purdue, a team that handed Oregon a loss at Matthew Knight Arena as well at 8-2. Michigan is 7-2. Maryland 7-4. Ducks have a win over the Terps. Then Wisconsin, UCLA, Illinois, all 6-4. Oregon trying to move to 6-4 with a victory here tonight. More of the Coors Light pregame show coming, as we'll talk with Dana Altman on the Toyota Coaches Corner next on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
First Interstate Bank is the proud sponsor of the Community Hero Program. Throughout the year, Duck fans have been submitting stories about heroes in our community. And First Interstate Bank wants to recognize Denise McCallum. Denise's love for animals and people is boundless, caring for strays, supporting neighbors in need, and even helping animals in the Philippines during typhoons. Despite battling cancer, she remains selfless, driven by faith, and always ready to lend a hand. On behalf of First Interstate Bank, thank you, Denise McCallum.
You're listening to Duck Basketball. Duck Basketball. Duck Basketball. On the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
3 pounds, 9.8 ounces. When I first saw him, it was a whole range of emotions. There's stuff I still want to do. Being a young dad, it's not giving up. It's shifting. I look through his eyes. I can envision the whole future with him already. To throw the first football to him, give him ice cream for the first time. My life is now devoted to his life.
Through all of fatherhood's firsts, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Los Angeles. Time for the Toyota Coaches Corner. Joey Mack with Oregon Basketball head coach Dana Altman. Coach, just the response from the guys in practice this week. Haven't had a ton of time, I know, with the way the schedule is these days, but what have you seen from your team in practice here?
They've done a good job. They've practiced hard. We've got to cut down some of our communication mistakes on defense. It's way too late in the season to be making some of the mistakes that we're making. Rebounding's a big concern. We did a good job on the boards first time we played UCLA. So we're going to have to really rebound the ball well tonight.
Into a rematch, what were some of your takeaways the last time you played these guys?
We played really hard. Like I said, we out-rebounded them by 10. We just had too many communication mistakes on the defensive end, which led to some easy shots. And then on the offensive end, we just turned it over too much. We had 13 turnovers, led to 16 points, just careless turnovers. Some of them were pressure. They're a very good defensive team, but some of them were just really bad decisions.
Talking about this squad, remind fans of the report on the Bruins a little bit and maybe what you've seen even since playing them. Anything changed with these guys?
They've gotten better. They developed their depth. They're playing about 10 guys, and very athletic team. Their athleticism is very good. Defensively, they're very good. At times they've struggled offensively, but in their last 4 games, a 4-game winning streak, they're averaging 80 and shooting the ball really well. So we're going to have to do a great job defensively, not give them a lot of open looks. They went 12 for 23 from 3 against us last time, which was the difference in the game. We beat them in almost every other aspect, but they hit 12 threes, and that'll change the game pretty quick.
Seems like Mara's even gotten, one guy in particular, coach, inside, it's gotten a little better for him. What have you seen from that guy?
Well, he's very talented. Obviously, with his size, he creates a lot of problems, but he's played very well the last 2 or 3 games, and he's got a little bit more of a chance. Bibideau didn't play, and he did a great job.
Imagine they are a different team, but expect him to be back out there, I think.
Yeah, he'll play tonight. He was warmed up against USC. I thought he'd play against USC. He didn't play, but it's that time of year. Everybody's banged up a little bit, and you got to try to use your depth, try to play through them.
Talking about communication, Coach, it's come up a lot defensively. Just for fans listening, for fans watching tonight, when the communication's going, what are you going to see? What will fans see when that's all firing on all cylinders?
Well, hopefully not open shots. We get our switches worked out. We're often to the ball. We pay attention to scouting reports. Guys have tendencies, and you got to take those tendencies away. And at times we've done a great job with it, but at other times, we let Garcia from Minnesota get to his left hand way too often. And you're going to make some mistakes. He's a great player. He's averaging 20 points a game, but you can't give him 30, and we did. So again, the guys have some tendencies. Mac's going to drive right every time. Daly's going to drive left every time. You got to take their strong hand away and make them do something they don't want to do.
I feel like it's always a key on the road, Coach, to start quick, but it's just with this team, a better start, I imagine, would help, wouldn't it?
Well, you're the master of the obvious. We have started poorly, and I'm not sure why. Our routine has been pretty much what it's been throughout 40 years, but this group, we're going to have to try something different. Other than some starts in December where we started pretty good, but January we've been slow to start every game.
Talk about that. You mentioned rebound. Anything else on your mind, Coach, keys to success tonight?
Well, handling the ball. They'll be, they foul a lot. They put their hands all over you and got to challenge the officials to call all the fouls, and officials get tired of calling them. So, they got to handle the ball. Got to be strong with the ball. So that'll be a big key. Turnovers, limiting their open looks will be something. And, then we've got to get, like I said, defensively moving a lot better and taking away some of their strengths. And if we do that, we'll put ourselves in a position, and we just got to finish it.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Go get them.
All righty. Thanks.
Dane Altman joining us on the Toyota Coaches Corner. Toyota, let's go places. What we were talking about there a little bit with Tyler Bibideau, he did not play in the USC game. Now, for UCLA, it ended up not mattering. They won at USC 82-76, and the Bruins are currently on a 4-game winning streak. They beat Iowa 94-70. They topped Wisconsin 85-83. They won at Washington 65-60, and then without Bibideau, did beat USC on Monday across town 82-76 in a game that I'm sure was emotional for a lot of people around this community. Some of the players for UCLA have been wearing the LA Strong shirts as they've gone through shooting, of course, with those devastating wildfires in the area. And being down here, it was certainly on my mind. And I got to say, shout out to one of the clock operators that's here at the scorer's table a few seats down. He's got a Palisades Dolphins hat on tonight, which is pretty cool to see that support to the Palisades, the area that one of the areas really devastated by the fires. And I imagine it's on a lot of people's minds here heading into this one, something a little bigger than basketball. In any case, UCLA playing well amidst all of that. And I'll tell you, it's a very talented Bruins team, and much like Oregon under Dana Altman, it just seems like UCLA under Mick Cronin, Bruins tend to get better as the season goes on. This could be a potential swing game in the Big Ten standings, the NCAA tournament resume, and a lot on the line here on the road. Doesn't get any easier as the Ducks continue in Big Ten play. We'll break down the Bruins in a little more detail, look at some of the numbers next as the Coors Light pregame show continues from Pauley Pavilion on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
Since 1894, the rivalry between Oregon and Oregon State has grown to a fever pitch. The 2024-25 rivalry series is in full force, and the action between the Ducks and Beavers will be exciting. Year after year, the student-athletes, coaches, and schools take great pride in being part of one of the longest rivalry series in the nation. The University of Oregon would like to thank Pacific Source Health Plans, Albertson Safeway, Toyota, and First Interstate Bank as being the proud partners of this year's rivalry series.
If you know your party's extension, press or say 1. To leave a message in our company mailbox, press or say 2. Spoiler alert, it will be full.
Representative.
Would you speak to your mother in that tone?
Speak to a real human being.
You shouldn't need to shout into the void to get your health insurance questions answered.
Pacific Source Health Plans. This is a real person. How can I help you?
Human service, not automated phone trees.
It's another exciting season of Duck basketball. Let's keep the fun going all season long by making sure everyone gets home safely. Before you start your car, always put your phone in park. That means turning notifications off, putting both hands on the wheel, and keeping your eyes on the road ahead. Because distracted driving puts everyone at risk. That's why it's illegal in Oregon. So don't let a fun day end badly, and let's all get there safely. Park your phone. It's the way to go. A reminder from ODOT. Coors Light pregame show at Pauley Pavilion. I'm Joey Mack taking a look at UCLA as the Ducks are back out on the floor. And good news, as Nate Biddle has been listed as questionable heading into this game on the official Big Ten injury report. He is going through warm-ups with his teammates in the black uniforms and yellow trim today. That's a good sign, I would think. Here on the Coors Light pregame show with Nate Biddle and the Ducks continuing their pregame warm-ups. Bruins are 15-6. I mentioned that 10-1 record at home. Oh, part of why UCLA has been so good, they're a good defensive team. They are the best in the conference in scoring defense at 65 points per game, and that's a big deal. You give up only 65 a game, you're doing something right. And they're 7th in scoring margin, but they're 14th in scoring offense. They only score about 76 a game overall, but they are 2nd in the league in steals per game. They're 1st in turnover margin. They're 1st in turnovers forced. They might be the best defensive team in the conference. And you talk about a squad in Mick Cronin's tenure that seems to just follow that same formula. They get after you defensively. You heard Coach Altman mention that they'll often foul you, particularly around the perimeter. Put your hands on the ball handlers. That's why that defensive pressure that UCLA brings leads to one of the big keys to the game. Got to take care of the basketball. Got to handle that pressure. Now, one thing that they don't necessarily do at a really high clip, though, is rebound. They're average by the conference rankings in terms of rebounding margin, and I think that is an area where Oregon certainly would like to excel, especially after they did win the rebounding battle against UCLA last time out. Now, while Oregon is showing up in the top 25 polls, this UCLA team isn't, but I got to think, after winning 4 in a row and perhaps, we'll see, but perhaps getting a win here tonight and getting a ranked win over Oregon, I think UCLA would be right back in the top 25. They're just outside the top 30 in net, and they've done it with a pretty routine cast of characters. Going numerically here, looking at some of the heavy hitters on their roster, the 6'6" USC transfer, Kobe Johnson, he's a really good defender, hits the glass hard. He's their best rebounder, actually, coming in from the wing. 6 rebounds per game, 8 points per game, and he's 22 of 60 from beyond the arc at 37%. He had 11 points against Oregon last time out. That's number 0, Kobe Johnson. And then number 2, Dylan Andrews, who does have a tendency to really get it going. A good jump shooter. He scored 10 points in the last game against the Ducks. A 33% three-point shooter, 21 for 64. And you're going to hear some similarities with the way that UCLA shoots the three ball. A lot of their shooters have taken right around 63s, and they're all somewhere in the 31 to 37% range. They do have at least some consistency in that area, shooting the three, even though they've been 10th in the conference in terms of three-point percentage thus far this season. In any case, Dylan Andrews, though, averaging 7.5 per game, also 3 assists per game, a guy who can distribute the basketball a bit. 6'8", Eric Daly, Oklahoma State transfer. He wears number 3. He got it going against the Ducks. It was maybe the difference maker in the game for UCLA. Scored 19, and since then he's been much better. Really, in the month of November, I think he was still finding his stride with UCLA. Now he seems to have that stride going. He's at 52% from the floor, 36% from 3. And he scores 12 points a game with 4 rebounds and 2 assists per contest, averages a steal per game as well. And I should mention with Kobe Johnson, I said he was a good defender. He averages about 2 steals per game. But Eric Daly, I think, could be an X factor in this one simply because he was good against Oregon last time. I imagine that's a focus for the Ducks, is cutting down the efficiency for number 3, Eric Daly. And then off the bench, number 1, I should mention the freshman Trent Perry has played in 20 games this year, has not started one. He's 8 for 25 from 3, 32%. Good free throw shooter, role player, scoring 4 a game, averaging about 12 minutes per game. And then also off the bench, the Utah transfer in Lazar Stefanovic. Kind of a role player, but a good shooter, 5.5 points per game, 2 rebounds per game. He's taken 53s. He's making 18 of them. He's made 18 of them, I should say. 36%. And he's 94% at the free throw line. When he does get to the line, he's been pretty darn good. That's Stefanovic, number 10, off the bench. And then also off the bench, number 12, Sebastian Mack, the sophomore from Chicago. Really good driver, facilitator. Scores over 10 a game off the bench, 2 rebounds and 2 assists per contest, about a steal per game as well. He had 10 points in Eugene in December. And then a guy who I think has been a key to UCLA's success, particularly in the last 3 games. He's been much better inside. Number 15, the 7'3", 240-pound sophomore from Spain, Adai Mara. In the last 3, I mentioned he's been better, and he's been very efficient as well. It includes a 7-for-7 game from the floor. He's all inside. And to give you an idea of how much better he's gotten, and I think how much better as a result UCLA has gotten, he only played 7 minutes, actually just less than 7 minutes in Eugene. Adai Mara has been a difference maker in UCLA's 4-game winning streak now. Also off the bench, William Kyle, a role player at 3.5 points per game. Mara, by the way, is averaging 6 and 4 thus far. And then finally a couple big-time players for this team in Tyler Bilodeau, number 34. Again, he did not play against USC, went through warm-ups and didn't go. He is going through warm-ups right here in front of our broadcast location. Expect the Oregon State transfer to go. Very skilled, likes to play around the mid-post, good jump shooter, and the Ducks actually contained him pretty well in Eugene. He only scored 7 points, number 34, Tyler Bilodeau. And then finally number 55, from Los Angeles originally, and a Louisville transfer in Sky Clark. Role player who can shoot it a bit, 36% from 3, 22 for 61. And he scores 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Just a good role player. Seems to know his role and knows what to do. Number 55, Sky Clark. That's Mick Cronin's UCLA Bruins. In his 6th year at UCLA, he's 130 and 59, winning just under 69% of his games at UCLA. And he's won 68% of his games in his career, including a long tenure at his alma mater, Cincinnati, now here coaching at UCLA. Joey Mack with you, and Ashley Gentry's back in the OSN studios. We've got some updates around college basketball and a look at the Oregon women. A ranked win on the road, 63-59. Oregon women's basketball over Michigan State earlier today. Ashley's got more on that matchup for you as we continue from Poly. 7:45 tip-off here between the Ducks and the Bruins. Safeway starting lineup, keys to the game. That's all ahead after some scores on the Coors Light pregame show on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action and we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
When you stay healthy, you can play to win. Optum Oregon is here to keep Duck fans in championship form. They offer affordable, quality care that's easy to access. Their lineup includes primary, specialty, and immediate care, plus innovative virtual care options when you're short on time. It's everything you need to feel your best. Optum is here for Duck fans and for Oregon. Learn more at OptumWinningPlay.com. That's OPTUMWinningPlay.com.
Save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Everything you need, from milk, eggs, fresh meat, and produce, and much more. Delivered right to your car. No need to leave the car or stand in line. And the best part, your groceries will be ready for pickup in just a few hours. Shop, drive up, and go at Safeway.com.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action and we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Welcome back to the Coors Light pregame show. Time for an update of scores from around the Big Ten and the nation. In the Oregon Sports Network studios, here's Ashley Gentry.
Well, we are approaching tip-off between the Ducks and the Bruins out at Pauley Pavilion. Ashley Gentry here with you with a look around the rest of the Big Ten Top 25 and checking in on Oregon women's basketball as well. As for conference play for today, just 3 games on the schedule. 1 has gone final and 1 still ongoing. Ohio State on the road against Penn State earlier today, and the Buckeyes extend their winning streak to 3 in a row, handing the Nittany Lions their 3rd straight loss. It's an 83-64 win for the Buckeyes on the road. Ohio State was led by freshman John Mobley. He had 19 points in the win, and Ohio State cruises to their 3rd straight victory. Second game going on in the Big Ten tonight. About 5 minutes to go in the second half. It's number 18 Illinois on the road against Nebraska. Fighting Illini, a bit of a skid recently, 3-3 in their last 6, but Nebraska really struggling there on a 6-game losing streak, but trying to hold on at home tonight. They lead the Fighting Illini 62-60, now down to about 4.5 minutes to go in the second half. As for the top 25, one game, that number 18 Illinois versus Nebraska game going on right now, and then number 19 Memphis on the road against Tulane, an American Conference matchup, and Memphis are 8-2 in their last 10. They're on a 3-game winning streak, second in the American, just under North Texas, who lead it with 6-1 in conference play. But Tulane not far behind. They're 5-2, 4th in the American. A big conference matchup for them tonight, and it's a close one, about 10 minutes to go, and it's a 1-point lead for Tulane. That's what it looks like across the top 25 and the Big Ten tonight. But over on the women's side of things, you heard Joey mention it previously, Oregon women get a huge win over number 16 Michigan State. Your final score, 63-59, and the Ducks got off to a lead early.
And this is special for Rambis. In her home state, she's from Flint, Michigan, and now she's got a steal. 18-6 Oregon with a ball for Falatea in the front court. Gives it up top. Bell pops the 3. Oh, yeah! It's all Oregon and East Lansing. 21-6. 55 to go in the first quarter. A stunned silence in the Breslin Center. Oregon landing an early haymaker.
A special night for Rambis indeed. Oregon would outscore Michigan State in every quarter but one, and that one quarter they were outscored by just 1 point. A huge win for the Ducks. Times winds down, and the Ducks secure their biggest win of the season.
She gets it into Falatea. She's trapped. Time expires. Oregon wins. What a victory for the Ducks. Defense travels. 63-59 final. The Ducks land an early haymaker and keep connecting as the game went on. Hang on down the stretch in the fourth and get their biggest win of the year.
Chris Clayton on the call earlier today with the 63-59 victory for the Ducks. That was the first home loss of the season for the Spartans, and a 5-game winning streak ends today at the hands of your Oregon Ducks. Big time win for the women tonight. Now jumping over to the gridiron football, we've got signing day coming up next Wednesday and a big announcement. Dan Lanning, he is awarded the Stallings Award, first Oregon coach to ever get it done. This award recognizes outstanding leadership, character, and achievement in college football. Huge congratulations to Coach Dan Lanning. Again, football already getting gears moving. It's signing day coming up next Wednesday, for your Oregon Ducks. But back on the court, big time game between number 16 Oregon and UCLA. Bruins just one loss on the season on their home court, but the Ducks looking to get a little revenge tonight at Pauley Pavilion. This is their second matchup of the season. You heard Joey talking about it a bit earlier. The first meeting back in Eugene, Matthew Knight Arena, a 73-71 loss for the Ducks. UCLA getting a late 3 to go, and they would go home with the win again, 73-71. So the Ducks looking to bounce back tonight after their loss against Wisconsin and looking to get some revenge tonight against the Bruins. That's how it looks. Only 3 games in the Big Ten. Again, Ohio State takes down Penn State 83-64 for 3 straight. And Illinois, ranked 18 in the top 25, trailing Nebraska 66-63 with just 3 minutes to go. We'll catch you up at halftime to see if the Cornhuskers can hold on and break that 6-game losing streak. But we're going to take a quick timeout and get you back courtside at Pauley Pavilion. It's Oregon versus UCLA coming up here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially, like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give duck fans more for the things they care about, more for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle.
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild. There's dancing, binge-watching, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oregon Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
From the Oregon coast to the mighty Columbia, and from the Blue Mountains to the Siskiyous, we are with you. Whether your work takes you to the field, the forest, the factory floor, or the home office, no matter what you do, SAFE is with you, helping injured workers get back to work and helping to prevent future injuries by making each workplace safer and healthier. SAFE, workers' comp that really works.
Learn more at SAIF.com.
Ducks had him as questionable for the pregame on the injury report. He went through warm-ups. He is in that Safeway starting lineup. The Ducks anticipate Nate Biddle will have another big game. I mean, he had a double-double against UCLA last time these two teams met, and he's put together a heck of a season so far. Really, that Minnesota game is the first time that he probably hasn't put together a solid game. He's got 41 blocks, and I think that's going to be a key inside. The way that Mara has gotten it going, Adai Mara for UCLA lately, coming off the bench, I think that inside presence from Nate Biddle is critical in this one. He has 41 total blocks, second in the Big Ten, averaging 2.5 per game in conference play, which is the best mark in the Big Ten. He now has 96 career blocks, nearly half of which have come this season with that 41 total. He's closing in on 100 career blocks, might get it in this one, we'll see. Overall, though, Nate Biddle, his play, I think, a huge key in this game with UCLA, especially coming off that double-double against in December. And then handling the pressure. UCLA gets after you. Again, they are the best in the conference in terms of scoring defense. They force the most turnovers of anyone in the conference. I think handling that pressure is critical. You don't want Kobe Johnson and Dylan Andrews and Sebastian Mack to Sky Clark too to accumulate a bunch of steals. If they do, that's going to be a tough day for the Ducks. Got to limit turnovers. Got to handle the pressure. That's Jackson Shellstad, TJ Bamba, Keyshawn Bartholomew coming off the bench. The Ducks have got to handle the pressure in this matchup. And then I think that to take it just a step further with handling that pressure, especially early, the Ducks need a quick start. They just have not started well. Coach Altman and I kind of chuckled with each other talking on the Toyota pregame interview that the fact is the Ducks have not started well, and it's sort of become just this obvious point. The Ducks need to start better. They have to start well here on the road at UCLA. I think that's a critical point, and the Ducks just need to put that full 40 minutes together. A lot of that's going to be defensive communication. Those are the keys to a victory here today. Safeway starting lineup coming. Our national anthem in a moment, and the U.S. Bank tip-off as the Ducks visit UCLA here at Pauley Pavilion. I'm Joey Mack, and we'll tip it off when we come back here as we wrap up the Coors Light pregame show on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
If you've been having your McDonald's sausage McMuffin with an iced coffee from somewhere else, now is a great time to reconsider.
In the Pacific Northwest, it's never too cold for an iced coffee in the morning. Grab yourself a medium caramel, French vanilla, or classic iced coffee for just $2.29. Warning, beverage may cause craving for McMuffin or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Go Ducks! This is Oregon basketball from Learfield.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too. Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
When we learn the power of hope, recovery is possible. Find out how at startwithhope.com. Brought to you by the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, Shatterproof, and the Ad Council.
Well, Big Ten is really good.
Bounce pass back to Angel. Gets under the basket and one. Bartholomew for three. He hits.
Every night out is really a top 40 game, is a quad one game.
Now underneath. Biddle slams. What a pass. Bamba is spinning to the basket. Lays it in and one.
We're just trying to play our best basketball right now. Play our best basketball for 40 minutes because we know we're going to need that from here on out.
Shellstad around it. Now an NBA three. Good.
It's time for Duck Basketball on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield. Today's game is brought to you by Safeway, official grocery partner and tailgate headquarters of the Oregon Ducks. Les Schwab Tire Centers, doing the right thing since 1952. McDonald's. Download the McDonald's app today and earn free food with every purchase. And score a cheeseburger pack for $14.99 every Ducks basketball game day. Pepsi and Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks! Drink Pepsi. Coors Light. Choose chill. By OCCU, the credit union that gives you more. By U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of Oregon Athletics. U.S. Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. And by Pacific Source Health Plans. Doing what's right, not just what's required. Now let's go back to courtside. Here again, Joey Mack.
Ducks at UCLA in a big-time matchup. Could be a swing game in the Big Ten standings. A potential resume-building win on the road. It's a quad one game. It's also two teams that have played a lot of competitive games against each other, particularly in the last few years. Dana Altman versus Mick Cronin. And now time for your Safeway starting lineup. The Ducks will go with number 3, Jackson Shellstad, averaging 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists per game. TJ Bamba, number 5, 10.5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per contest. Jadrian Bam Tracy, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And Brandon Angel, the 2 forwards for the Ducks, 10 points for Angel, 4 rebounds and an assist per contest. And good news for the Ducks, Nate Biddle is in the Safeway starting lineup after he was listed as questionable on the Big Ten's injury report today. Nate Biddle had a double-double against UCLA, 22 and 10 in Eugene, 13 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and 2 assists per contest for Nate Biddle. Meanwhile, for Mick Cronin's UCLA Bruins, number 0, Kobe Johnson at 8 points and 6 rebounds, best rebounder on the team. He wears number 0, and then Dylan Andrews, number 2. 7.5 points, 3 assists per game for number 2 Andrews. Sky Clark, number 55, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Really 3 rebounds and 3 assists per game. And then number 3, Eric Daly, 12 points, 4 rebounds. He was probably the best player on the floor for UCLA last time out, 19 in Eugene for Eric Daly. And Tyler Bilodeau, who did not play in UCLA's last game, a win at USC. Tyler Bilodeau is in the Safeway starting lineup for the Bruins. Number 34, scoring 14 points, leading UCLA. Also 4.5 rebounds and an assist per contest for the Bruins in white with the blue trim here on Wooden Court at Pauley Pavilion. Nate Biddle will handle the jump ball in black with the yellow trim for the Ducks. Oregon in yellow across the chest. I imagine that Nate Biddle will jump against Bilodeau. Looks like that will be the case. Number 32 in black and yellow against number 34 in white and blue. The officials in the game today are Paul Zelk, DJ Karstensen, and Tim Comer, the officials assigned by the Big Ten Conference. Ready for the U.S. Bank tip-off. Up in the air, and it's won by Biddle, tipped to Kobe Johnson, who takes it quickly. Passes to the right side, Clark. And now up top, UCLA will get the first possession. Dylan Andrews to Bilodeau. Top of the circle, Biddle out defending. 3 balls up, 3 balls good. Ducks down early after the tip-off, brought to you by U.S. Bank, a proud sponsor of the Oregon Ducks. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Safeway starters for the Ducks. Nate Biddle with it. Bounces it to Shellstad up top. Safeway, the official grocer of the Ducks. Now the pass to the left side, deflected out of bounds by UCLA. Looked like Johnson got a hand in there. 3-0 Bruins here early on. 9 seconds to shoot. Bamba will inbound from the sideline. And it's deflected out of bounds by UCLA. Oregon will have another inbound opportunity. Bamba closer to the corner, now inbounds to midcourt where Shellstad's got it. Passes to Biddle, left side three, too strong. Rebound tipped in the air, Angel offensive board. He throws it to Biddle, cutting in the middle of the lane. He's fouled on his way to the basket. First one against UCLA, it's on Kobe Johnson. Nate Biddle to the free throw line. First free throw good for Biddle. On the season, 78% foul shooter for the big man. Lazar Stefanovic is coming in after the first foul called on Kobe Johnson. The best rebounder statistically and one of the better defenders for UCLA checks out early as Biddle knocks down the second free throw. Ducks cut into the lead. It's 3-2 early. Coming up on 1 minute into the game. Ducks with a little bit of a tempo press around midcourt. Bruins break it. Set it up to the top. Sky Clark passes to the left side. Driving. Dylan Andrews. No, Eric Daly, excuse me. Now a kick out to Andrews. And he hits the three at the top of the circle. Daly drove. Bruins worked the ball back to the perimeter. And Andrews, the good jump shooter, knocked it down. It's 6-2 UCLA. A couple of triples. Bamba tries to answer for Oregon with a left wing three. It's off rim. Rebound UCLA. 4-point lead for the Bruins. UCLA hit 12 threes against the Ducks in Eugene. Won the game by 2. Now Andrews, long jump shot, misses it from near the left elbow. Pulled up, didn't knock it down. Ducks rebound. Shellstad setting the half-court offense. Minute 45 into the game, Oregon down 4. Shellstad, left wing, step back three, off rim. Rebound, grabbed by UCLA. Ball thrown ahead to Stefanovic. Plants his feet, fakes, now fires a jumper. Misses it right short corner. Rebound, Brandon Angel. Ducks down 4 still with the ball. 17:53 first half. Shellstad passes to the right side. Bamba at the wing. Now to Biddle. Long jump shot. Good. Nate Biddle knocks it down near the right corner. A two-pointer. Ducks within 2, 6-4 Bruins. UCLA starting the game 2 of 4. Both shots threes. Ducks starting the game 1 of 4. Nate Biddle has all 4 points, 2 of them at the free throw line. Clark to the right side. Andrews dribbling near the right corner. Now to Bilodeau, back to Andrews, and up top to Daly. Daly zips it over to the left corner, and it's into the season ticket holders. Threw it too high for Sky Clark. 17-17 to go in the first half, just getting going, and the first turnover for UCLA. See if Oregon can capitalize. Jackson Shellstad with Keyshawn Barthélemy checking in for the first time. Calls out the play. Bounces it to Bamba. Left wing, 18 to shoot. To Biddle, top of the circle. Lobs over the top to Angel. Has it deflected out of bounds by Clark. Some contact, but a lot of ball. .58 left on the first half clock. Deflected out of bounds on the baseline. Bamba will inbound. Lobs it to Biddle. Around the three-point line. Passes to Angel, right elbow, spinning to the basket. Tries to pass it away as he was double-teamed, and it was deflected and stolen. Bruin ball. Ahead to Daly. Now he passes up top to Andrews. 6-4 UCLA. Andrews tried to pass to Bilodeau, cutting to the basket. It got kicked. Really off the knee, I think, of a Duck. And it'll be UCLA ball inbound right in front of our broadcast location near the Duck bench. Andrews quickly into Clark. Clark with Shellstad defending. Help from a Bilodeau screen. Fighting through it. Clark passes to Bilodeau. Top of the circle. To the left elbow. Dribbling. Driving. Fading away. And he cans it from the left short corner. 8-4 UCLA. Shellstad from the left wing. Passes it now to Angel. And to Barthélemy, top of the circle. Barthélemy dribbling. Passes to Bamba, right wing, driving to the hole, scores with the left hand. 8-6, UCLA in front. Bamba with his first points on a physical drive. Andrews to Daly. Now left wing, Stefanovic and Bilodeau up top. Andrews pass to Clark. Clark backs it out to the right corner. Now he gives to Daly. Jump shot good, right elbow. 10-6, UCLA. Shellstad working from the left wing. Angles to his right, picks up the dribble, passes to Angel, left wing. Driving against Daly. Double team comes. He kicks it out to Biddle. Wide open triple. Off rim, rebound Bilodeau. Little too strong from Nate Biddle on a good open look. Next whistle will be a timeout. 10-6 Bruins. Andrews dribbling up top. Bamba there defending. Goes over the top of a screen. Now a pass to Bilodeau. And to the right wing, Daly. Daly working against Angel. 3 up. Good from Daly. 36% from beyond the arc, and he knocks it down. 13-6 UCLA. They're 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Angel right wing. Passes to Barthélemy. Now Biddle. Handoff to Barthélemy. He fires a J, and it's good from the left wing. A 2-pointer. It's 13-8. UCLA leading. 14:31 to go in the first half. Andrews passes to the left side. Clark, quick bounce pass to Daly, cut off by Barthélemy. Now trying to go to work with a post move. Fades away, hits it from the short corner left side. 15-8, UCLA efficient on offense. 6 of 8, 75% to start the game. 14:10 on the game clock in the first half. Shellstad to Barthélemy. Barthélemy bounces it to Biddle. Biddle, long jumper, hits it from the right corner. Man, a couple long J's from Nate Biddle, who was questionable to play in this game coming in. 6 points for Biddle, 2 of 4 shooting. Andrews trying to answer. Does with a left elbow jumper. 17-10, Bruins, a football score lead. 13:41 to go in the first half. Barthélemy running point here for the Ducks. Quick-paced game. 5 straight field goals for the Bruins. Ducks have hit 4 of their last 5. Barthélemy, runner in the middle of the lane, is good. Make it 5 of the last 6 for the Ducks. An offensive showcase here at Pauley. 17-12, UCLA leading. Andrews, the point guard. Bilodeau sets a screen. Now pass goes to Bilodeau. And to Andrews up top, over to the right side, Stefanovic. Stefanovic to the free throw line with a dribble. And a kick out. Shellstad knocks it away on the sideline. First time out with 13:06 to go in the first half. UCLA leading 17-12. Back to Pauley in a minute on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear Winter, Toyota can't get enough of you because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action and we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Before watching the big game in the arena next to strangers turned into cheering for the home team with new friends, someone had to bring Aloha. Kona Big Wave. Bring the Aloha. Copyright 2024 Kona Brewing Co., St. Louis, Missouri. 21 plus. Enjoy responsibly.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially. Like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give duck fans more for the things they care about. More for the game. More for gear. More for a bright future. Earn interest, show your duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
Save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Everything you need, from milk, eggs, fresh meat, and produce, and much more. Delivered right to your car. No need to leave the car or stand in line. And the best part, your groceries will be ready for pickup in just a few hours. Shop, drive up, and go at Safeway.com.
Was talking about Tyler Bilodeau on the screens up top. he gives a little push after he ghosts on the screen. So what I'm describing there is at the top of the circle with Andrews with the ball up top, Bilodeau kind of pushes as he spins away from the defender that he's screening. Then he often gets the pass on that screen, and I think Coach Altman's saying, hey, that's an illegal screen. 17-12, UCLA leads with 13:06 to go. Until the Toyota halftime. Bruins have hit 5 straight. Ducks have hit 3 straight. Both squads over 50% shooting. Inbound after the deflection out of bounds goes to Andrews. He falls toward the basket and a foul called on the floor. Supreme Cook and KJ Evans in the game for the first time with Bartholomew Bamba and Shellstad. Supreme Cook whistled for it there. Bruins inbound from the baseline. Thrown up top to Stefanovic. Dribbles to the free throw line. Jump shot short. Rebound tips out of bounds off the Ducks. It will stay with UCLA on the baseline. Inbound for UCLA to Clark. He lobs it inside to Mara. The big man off the bench. Adai Mara dunks it in. Post move from the left block, and it's 19-12 UCLA. .12:34 to go in the first half. 19-12 Bruins. Evans passes to Bamba up top. Supreme Cook sets a screen. Bamba into the middle of the lane. Takes to the left block. Stops. Bounce pass to the perimeter. Bartholomew with 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Off the 10. Rebound called. Rebounding foul called against Supreme Cook. And Nate Biddle's going to check back in. That's 2 on Supreme. Bruins now 6 of their last 7. Ducks are 5 of their last 7. It's 19-12 UCLA. Shellstad and Bartholomew in the backcourt as the ball is brought up by Clark. 21 to shoot as they set the half-court offense with a screen up top. Clark circles his way back to the top. Shellstad deflects it once. Pass away to Daly. Daly now with Evans defending him. Tries to drive. Pulls up. Long 2 is good. Bruins can't miss. They're 9 of 12 from the floor, 75%. That was a long 2-point jumper from the left wing. Daly just liked what he saw and pulled up. 21-12 UCLA. Bamba, top of the circle, to the left elbow, kicks it. Shellstad triple, missed it from the left side. Rebound, Biddle, now on the floor. Evans has got it on the baseline. Throws it out to Bartholomew and to Biddle, back to Bartholomew. Right side. Biddle sets a screen for him. Bartholomew takes it to the corner. Passes to Biddle. Zips it to the top. Bamba driving. Pulls up and bounces 3 times. Not in. Now Evans with an offensive rebound. Misses around the bucket. And a foul on the rebound. Ducks had an opportunity there inside. That ball on the initial jump shot from Bamba hit the rim 3 times and didn't go down. And then Evans had a chance for a putback, didn't go, and then he's called for a foul on the rebound attempt. Tough sequence for the Ducks, but still the Bruins just can't miss. UCLA 21, and the Ducks 14 on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Deep in the woods.
Alley-oop! Right wing 3. It's good!
This is Duck Basketball from Learfield.
Put your phone on D&D. That means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says,
avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle, just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab Tires offers free pre-trip safety checks of your brakes, battery alignment, suspension, and steering. Stop by any time or schedule your appointment online at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952. And Oregon Basketball is also brought to you by Pacific Source Health Plans. With health plans for individuals, families, employers, and Medicare eligibles, Pacific Source does what's right, not just what's required. UCLA in front, 21-12. Bruins have hit 7 of their last 8, and now after Oregon was over 50% shooting at the first media timeout, the Ducks have now missed 4 straight, have not scored in over 2 minutes, and are down to 38% shooting, 5 of 13. Ducks are 0 of 6 from 3. Bruins are 3 of 3 from downtown. Kobe Johnson's back in the game for UCLA with 1 foul. Right wing, Andrews launching a 3, misses it as play resumes, and the ball deflects out of bounds. Off the rim, it will be Oregon basketball trailing 21-12. Under 11 to go until the Toyota halftime. UCLA student section turned out for this one. Kind of expect that when Oregon's in town. Shellstad with it for the Ducks to Biddle up top. And goes to Barthélemy. Barthélemy comes around, dribbling near midcourt, resetting the play. Goes to the left wing. Passes to Angel, left corner. Now inside to Tracy. Kick out. Biddle knocks down the 3 from the left wing. 21-15. Oregon cuts into the lead. Daly right wing for the Bruins. Pass up top. He gives it to Clark. Now Andrews. Dishes back to Clark. Bounce pass to Mara. Right short corner. Biddle defending him. Mara dribbling toward the bucket, and it's deflected out of bounds by Nate Biddle. It'll be a baseline out of bounds for UCLA. 10-10 to go in the first half. Bilodeau back in for Mick Cronin. Checking out, Eric Daly. Andrews inbound to Clark. Clark dribbles to the right wing. Shellstad knocks it out of his hands, but he's able to get it back. Now Clark dribbling around at the shot clock buzzer. Fires a desperation 3 off rim. No good. Ducks rebound. First miss from downtown for UCLA. No, second, now 3 of 5. As Barthélemy takes it and passes to Nate Biddle. He bounces it back to Shellstad, over to Barthélemy. Catch and shoot. Hits the 3 from the left corner. He's hit that 3 so many times. Ducks need a triple to cut into a lead, and Barthélemy answers. 21-18, UCLA leading. Ducks are on a 6-0 run in under a minute. Ball goes inside to Mara. Double team comes. Mara passes it off the fingertips of the Ducks to Johnson. Now kick out to Clark. Clark dribbling into the middle of the lane. Right hand take. Bounces in. Heck of a take by Clark. It's 23-18 UCLA. Moss and Evans will come back in for the Ducks in a moment. Evans back in, Moss in for the first time. 9:05 to go until halftime. Barthélemy left wing. Passes it to Biddle. Biddle with Mara defending. Steps back for a 3. And it's short. Punched out by Angel. And Biddle was the intended target. Went to Mara, and then Biddle fouled Mara around midcourt. Tough foul against Biddle, one that he'd like back. His first with 8:55 to go in the first half. Angel was falling out of bounds, which is why he punched the ball from the baseline, and it went to the Bruins, and it led to a foul against Biddle. Under 9 to go in the first half. Bruins by 5. Ball up top. Mack to the left side. Johnson. Now Bilodeau left corner. Evans there defending. And a whistle. Looked like the Bruins had a double dribble violation. A turnover against Sebastian Mack, the bench guard. He traveled. 8:36 to go until halftime. 23-18, UCLA in front. Barthélemy runs point for the Ducks. Picks up the dribble, passes to Angel, who is fouled by Bilodeau. Second against UCLA. First on Bilodeau. Raheem Moss will inbound from the sideline for the Ducks. Evans. Up top, handoff Barthélemy. Pass inside to Evans, deflected out by the Bruins. He was on his way up, and the ball got knocked. Moss will inbound. Gets the ball from the official. Passes it off the fingertips of Mara out of bounds. Ducks will have another opportunity to inbound. Crowd getting into it. Now Tracy will inbound. Smacks the basketball. Fakes one way. Bounces it into Evans. Now out to Moss. Swing to the right. Barthélemy to Tracy. Right corner. Tracy steps back for a three. Short. Rebound on the floor. Bilodeau's got it for the Bruins. Still a 5-point lead for UCLA. They work it to the top. Bilodeau to the left wing now. Johnson hits the three. UCLA just can't miss. 4 of 6 from downtown. It's 26-18. Oregon trying to answer. Tracy loses the handle, able to get it back on the sideline. Now to Moss. It's deflected into the backcourt by Mack. Moss gets by him. Running toward the basket. A whistle on the floor. UCLA called for the foul. It goes against Clark, his first, the third on the Bruins. Ducks have 4. UCLA 26, and the Ducks 18 here at Pauley with 7:44 to go in the first half on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing, my mouth is watering already. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
It's another exciting season of Duck basketball. Let's keep the fun going all season long by making sure everyone gets home safely. Before you start your car, always put your phone in park. That means turning notifications off, putting both hands on the wheel, and keeping your eyes on the road ahead. Because distracted driving puts everyone at risk. That's why it's illegal in Oregon. So don't let a fun day end badly, and let's all get there safely. Park your phone. It's the way to go. A reminder from ODOT.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oregon Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Two talented teams, but UCLA defensively on par with what you'd expect for statistically the best scoring defense team in the conference. They're 31st in the country in scoring defense. But the Ducks have not shot the three well. 2 of 10. Meanwhile, UCLA has put on an offensive showcase. 69% from the floor, 11 of 16. 67% from three, 4 of 6. And I feel like they haven't hit just open shots. It's been some tough ones that the Bruins have hit. .7:44 to go until halftime. It's Evans, Biddle, Moss, Shellstad, and Bamba out there out of the timeout for the Ducks. Bounce into Biddle. Handoff to Bamba. Right corner three. Off the back of the rim. Bilodeau rebounds for UCLA. Had the look. Oregon is now 2 of 11 from three. Have not scored in over 2 minutes. Johnson with it for the Bruins. Pass to Clark. Right side, help from a screen. Clark dribbling toward the right elbow. Picks up the dribble. Bounces it inside to Bilodeau. Ball's on the floor. Tied up. Biddle steals it. Ducks outlet to Bamba. To the top of the circle. Bamba passes to Evans. Right wing. 20 to shoot. Evans picks up the dribble. Out to Shellstad near midcourt. Shellstad tries to get by a defender. Gets to the free throw line. Circles back to the perimeter with 10 to shoot. Calling for a screen. Uses the Evans screen. Pass now to the screener. Pop. Missed the three. Rebound Johnson. Ducks are 2 of 12 from three. UCLA ball. Johnson up top with a 26-18 advantage. Left wing, Mack, pass up top, Bilodeau. Back to the left side, Mack. Around to Bilodeau's screen. Moss fights through it. Now Mack. Another screen. Pass to Bilodeau. Free throw line to the mid post. Shot with the right hand. Bounces off the front of the rim. And a foul called on KJ Evans on the rebound. That's the second on Evans. And the 5th on the Ducks. Oregon has not scored in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. UCLA 26th, Oregon 18. Mara checking out, and he gets a ovation from the crowd. Has played well of late for the Bruins. Quick inbound to Daly. Long jumper from the left corner, good for 2. And UCLA out to its largest lead of the game, 28-18. Brandon Angel will check back in for the Ducks' next chance. Shellstad, help from a Biddle screen, goes the other way. Now pass to Biddle, right wing three, off rim. Another good look that doesn't go. The Ducks are 2 of 13 from three. Clark from the right wing, taking it toward the bucket. Has the ball stolen by Shellstad, but he stepped out of bounds as he corralled the basketball. It'll be UCLA inbounding from the baseline with 5:47 to go in the first half. 7-0 run for the Bruins in 3:26. Inbound to Daly. Right side jump shot from the baseline. No good. Ball's tipped, and out of bounds off the Bruins. It'll be Oregon's basketball now. 28-18, UCLA in front. Shellstad brings it up. Now to the left side, Moss. Moss passes it to the left corner, Bamba into Biddle. A step beyond the left block. He kicks it back out to Bamba. Threes off the mark from the left wing. UCLA rebound. Now 2 of 14 from three for the Ducks. Andrews up top, around a screen. Passes it to Bilodeau, off the mark, and it went ultimately to Mack. Now the pass trying to go inside to Bilodeau, deflected out by Bamba. Ducks really bothered the UCLA offense around the perimeter. Fans thought there was a foul call. Ducks were just in the passing lanes. Andrews will inbound from the sideline after the deflection out of bounds by the Ducks. Up top, Johnson firing a three. Short. Long rebound on the floor, Andrews. He throws it to Mack, left wing. Mack to Bilodeau, top of the circle. Bilodeau firing. Off rim, badly to the right. Rebound, Shellstad in the corner. 4:42 to play until halftime. Shellstad tries to lob it to Biddle. Biddle's got it left block. Going to work. Blocked from behind by Bilodeau. And out of bounds off the Ducks. First block for Bilodeau. First block for UCLA. Bartholomew back in. And Supreme Cook. Shellstad and Biddle take a seat. Cook's got 2 fouls. They picked up 2 quick ones off the bench earlier in the half. UCLA ball over to the right corner, trying to drive. Johnson gets by a defender and lays it in. 30-18 UCLA. It's a 9-0 run. The Ducks have not scored in over 5 minutes. And now a whistle away from the ball. It's called against Daly for the Bruins. UCLA 6-4 in Big Ten play. Oregon 5-4. .409 left in the half. Bamba inbound for the baseline to Angel. And Angel is called for an offensive foul. He received the ball, and now they're going to review it. Angel received it in the corner, and then trying to pivot away from the pressure.
Previous play is under review for a flagrant foul.
They're going to review it. And once we have clarity, the officials will let us know. Looked like as Angel caught it in the corner, he then had the ball above his head. I think they're reviewing it for an elbow, but saw Dana Altman indicate, hey, he was in the cylinder. So see what the officials' call is. With the timeout this close to the 4-minute mark, it will go full. With 4:08 to go in the first half, it's UCLA 30 and Oregon 18. Previous play under review on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
First Interstate Bank is the proud sponsor of the Community Hero Program. Throughout the year, Duck fans have been submitting stories about heroes in our community. And First Interstate Bank wants to recognize Robin Reedy. Robin is a dedicated coach and manager for Special Olympics Douglas County, working tirelessly 7 days a week to support athletes and special needs individuals. Always going the extra mile, she even helps out in neighboring counties when needed. On behalf of First Interstate Bank, thank you, Robin Reedy.
Your home for Oregon hoops. This is Duck Basketball from Learfield.
Ma, is this how you feed a hamster?
I think so.
Is my homework right?
I think so.
Is, this milk still good?
I think so.
When it comes to parenting, sometimes it's okay to think you know. But when it's something as important as your child's car seat, don't just think. Know. Double check if your child is in the right seat for their age and size. It'll help protect them in a car crash. Don't just think. Know by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
looks like the officials are about to let us know what the call is. They're down the scores table from us a few seats, and looks like they're done reviewing it. They're going to let us know when our friends at TV come back from break, and we'll get the call from them. Now he turned off the mic as he's talking into it, but that's all right. I think the review is it's a flagrant foul. 4:08 to go in the first half. And Oregon Basketball is brought to you by our friends at SiriusXM. For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune in to SiriusXM. Big Ten radio channel is 372 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM, the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, interviews, analysis. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio 2025. With 4:08 to go until halftime, they're going to reverse the call. It's not a foul on Brandon Angel. Instead, it is a personal foul on Eric Daly. So Daly picks up the foul, which is what the Ducks were originally arguing for. And the Ducks won that review. So instead of a foul on Brandon Angel and a turnover, it's a foul on Daly, the fifth against UCLA. And it will be Duck basketball. And Duck basketball is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Check out pizzahut.com for great deals. No one out pizzas the Hut. Officials just came over and clarified it with Coach Altman. Still a 9-0 run for UCLA in just over 5 minutes. Ducks are 0 of their last 7 from the floor. Trailing by 12, got to get a bucket. Got to get some momentum going to halftime. Barthélemy with it for Oregon, back in action to Tracy, right wing. Dribbles to the center of the floor. Passes. Barthélemy now inside to Cook. Cook trying to back down into the middle of the lane. Left-hand take is good. So strong around the basket. Supreme Cook ends the scoring drought that lasted well over 5 minutes for the Ducks. UCLA ball into the corner, right side Bilodeau. Pass to Johnson, right wing three. Off the rim, tipped up, and a rebound tie-up. Held ball out of bounds to Oregon. 3:33 to go in the first half. 30-20 Bruins. UCLA at 57% shooting now and 4 of 9 from 3. The good news, though, is they were 3 of 3 to start the game. Trending in the wrong direction for the Bruins, the right direction for the Ducks, that three-point shooting. Tracy, left wing, bounces it to Angel. Left block trying to go to work. Angel into the middle of the lane. Right-hand take, missed it. Contested well by UCLA. Rebound Bruins. Johnson. Give to Andrews. His three too strong. Rebound under the bucket. And a held ball called as Angel was tied up by William Kyle, the bench player for UCLA. And now the held ball will point to the Bruins. 3:10 on the game clock. UCLA baseline out of bounds. Andrews goes up top to Bilodeau. Bilodeau calls what he wants. Hand to Andrews. Now Andrews back to Bilodeau. 3 ball up and too strong. Back iron. Put back attempt for UCLA. No good. Rebounds on the floor and another held ball called. This time it will go to Oregon. Trent Perry, the bench player for the Bruins, tied up the rebound. And Oregon takes possession. 3 held balls in a short amount of time. Barthélemy passes to Tracy. Right side. Ducks down 10 with 2:45 to go until halftime. Bamba trying to drive. Lost the handle. Ball taken away in the middle of the lane. Kyle's got it for UCLA. Outlet now to Andrews. Ahead to the right wing. He passes to the top of the circle. Kyle dribbles. Tries to pass. It's deflected. Ball kicks high in the air, and Tracy comes away with it for the Ducks. Quick outlet to Bamba. Looking to run the floor. Bamba is fouled. Perry got hit by Bamba on the drive, but his feet weren't set. No charge call against TJ Bamba. Perry picks up the foul, the 6th on UCLA. 2:25 to play in the first half. Clark and Mara back in for Nick Cronin. Shellstad back in for Dana Altman. Bamba to the line, where he shoots 74% on the season. It's good. UCLA leading by 9 now. Second free throw rattles out. Bilodeau rebound for UCLA. Now Clark crosses midcourt. Screen set. Pass to the screener. Bilodeau on the screen and roll is fouled as he lays it in on a runner. That's the third foul on Supreme Cook, with 2:13 to go until halftime. 32-21 after the Bilodeau make. The screen and roll, and Bilodeau found a little space, got fouled on the runner. And he makes the free throw. 33-21 Bruins. Shellstad pass to Biddle, who checked back in for Cook at the timeout. At the whistle, I should say. Pass now to Barthélemy. His runner from the left baseline, no good. Ball's on the floor. It kicks out to the Ducks. Ball moves to Barthélemy. Misses a three from the left wing. Bruins rebound this time. Clark to the left wing. Dribbling to the right mid-post. Bounce pass to Mara. Leans to the basket and scores. 35-21 UCLA. This is the largest lead for the Bruins with 1:33 to go until halftime. Now to Angel. Left side three. That's good. Finally. Ducks were 2 of 15 from downtown before that make. Now 3 of 16. 9 for 27 overall. 1:15 until halftime. UCLA's Johnson has it. Now to Mara up top. 35-24, Bruins lead. Johnson takes it for UCLA to the right wing. Now to Bilodeau. His three, good from the top of the circle. Just as the Bruins went cold from three, they knocked down that one. It's 5 for 12 now from three for UCLA. Angel left wing again. Dribbles into the lane, blocked by Mara. Johnson takes it, running the floor, lays it in. 30 seconds until halftime, and UCLA leads 40-24. About 2.5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. 10 to shoot. Barthélemy dribbling toward the bucket and hits the floater from the right mid-post. UCLA gets it in quick to Johnson. Long three off the rim. 40-26, UCLA leads at halftime. Bruins are on pace for 80. They average 76 a game. (40-26), Bruins lead. Toyota halftime report coming up on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill, when your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway, and you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On Big Ten Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Sports.
You're listening to Oregon Basketball.
Right wing three. Yeah! Reverse lay-in is good! Oh!
Duck Basketball from Learfield.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is the Toyota Halftime Report on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield. Toyota, let's go places. A first half recap along with scores from the Big Ten and the rest of college basketball. And the first half stats. They're all right here. Now let's go back courtside. Here again, Joey Mack.
It is a UCLA lead, 40-26. Bruins are shooting 55%. 17 for 31 and 38% from 3, 5 of 13, 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Oregon 34% shooting, 10 of 29, 19% from 3, 3 of 16, and 75% at the free throw line, 3 of 4. Only 2 turnovers for the Ducks, 2 points off of them for UCLA. Bruins turned it over 4 times, 1 point off those turnovers for the Ducks. Rebounding battle, though, something Dana Altman, I'm sure, is pointing to in the locker room right now. UCLA out-rebounding Oregon 21-12. Offensive rebounds +1 for the Bruins. Second chance points +2 for UCLA, 4-2. Bruins have 9 assists on 17 made field goals. Ducks have 7 assists on 10 made field goals. Each team has 2 steals. No blocks for the Ducks, 2 for UCLA. UCLA, though, has led the whole game, 19-47. That's how long the Bruins have been in front. Ducks have not led. Only time it was tied was when it was 0-0. And UCLA, with Tyler Bilodeau scoring 10, Eric Daly scoring 11. UCLA leads the Ducks 40-26. Keyshawn Bartholomew has 9. Nate Biddle has 9 to lead the way for the Ducks. Down 14 here at the Toyota halftime, 40-26. See what the Ducks have in the tank coming out for the second half when we come back. But first, Ashley Gentry has some scores for you around college basketball and beyond. I'm Joey Mack, and Ashley has you the rest of the Toyota halftime and the second half from Pauly coming on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
You know what I could really go for right now? Literally anything that comes in a McDonald's carton, wrapper, or bag. Or a McDonald's cup. Yes, any of those items should do it.
Or, Duck fans, why not get them all? Order with the app and get a bacon double cheeseburger, 4-piece chicken McNugget, small fries, and soft drink for only $7. Offer valid exclusively in the McDonald's app. Must opt into rewards at participating restaurants.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
You're listening to Duck Basketball on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
Heather and I had an argument just like any other couple. I was lost. I had snapped. I had a gun and I was going to take my own life. Heather helped me realize that there was still a life to live for the better of myself, my family. My weapon is now safely put away.
A moment of crisis can happen to anyone. Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
It continues with a check of scores from around the country. Once again, to Ashley Gentry in the Learfield Network Studios.
Well, we are about 8 minutes away from the start of the second half at Paul, followed by a look at the top 25 as well. But as for conference play today, just 2 other games on the schedule, and both have gone final. Ohio State, they were on the road today, taking on the Nittany Lions out in Pennsylvania. And Ohio State extends their winning streak. They now have 3 in a row and hands Penn State their 3rd straight loss. Final score, Buckeyes 83, Nittany Lions 64. A home loss for Penn State, who fall to 3-8 in Big Ten play. But out in Nebraska, the Cornhuskers struggling lately. They were 6 straight losses headed into this matchup against 18th ranked Illinois, and it's an upset at home for Nebraska. They hold on and take down Illinois in overtime. Final score 80-74. The 6-game losing streak is broken, and Nebraska picks up their 3rd Big Ten win of the season. Illinois now 6-5 in conference play and 14-7 overall. Those are only 2 other games in the Big Ten, and a big second half coming up for Oregon as they trail UCLA 40-26. But before we take a quick time out, just in case you missed it, huge win for Oregon women's basketball last night, 63-59 over number 16 Michigan State. It was the first home loss for the Spartans of the season, and the Ducks snap their 5-game winning streak. Huge win for the Ducks, and hopefully a huge comeback here for the men's team as they trail 40-26 at the halfway mark. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back, and get you updated over in the top 25. You're listening to Oregon men's basketball from Learfield.
When you stay healthy, you can play to win. Optum Oregon is here to keep Duck fans in championship form. They offer affordable, quality care that's easy to access. Their lineup includes primary, specialty, and immediate care, plus innovative virtual care options when you're short on time. It's everything you need to feel your best. Optum is here for Duck fans and for Oregon. Learn more at OptumWinningPlay.com. That's OPTUMWinningPlay.com.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you, because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action and we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Before halftime, beers turned into a tough nail-biter, and before cheering for opposing teams turned into unexpected friendships, someone had to bring the six-pack of Kona Big Wave. Kona Big Wave, bring the aloha. Copyright 2024 Kona Brewing Co., St. Louis, Missouri, 21+. Enjoy responsibly.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Yeah, add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
It is 40-26 in favor of the Bruins. We took a look at the Big Ten, now jumping over into the top 25, and just 3 games tonight, including ours, and one other out of the Big Ten we just mentioned. An upset for Nebraska over number 18 Illinois. It took to overtime, but the Cornhuskers break their 6-game losing streak and get the victory over the Fighting Illini, 80-74, your final score. Then our other top 25 game has gone final as well. A big-time matchup over in the American. Number 19 Memphis on the road against Tulane. Memphis currently second in the American, with Tulane close behind in fourth. Tulane put up a good fight and hang in there, but Memphis would pull away late, and they get the road win 68-56. Your final score. Tulane falls to 5-3 in conference play, and Memphis now 7-1. When matched up against other American Conference foes. That's what it looks like in the top 25, and a big-time second half coming up for Oregon as they trail UCLA 40-26 at the halfway mark. We'll take a quick timeout and then get you back courtside with Joey Mack right after this. You're listening to Oregon Men's Basketball from Learfield.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially, like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give duck fans more for the things they care about, more for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myocccu.org/getduckdebit.
Always us. Always us. You're listening to Oregon Basketball from Learfield. Always us. Always us. Always us.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
if it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Trying to get back on the winning side as they've alternated wins and losses the last few games. They won at Penn State, lost to Purdue, won against Washington, lost at Minnesota, and now here at UCLA, trying to keep that alternating pattern, because that would mean it's a win for the Ducks. "20 minutes to go. Duck defense probably needs to tighten up a bit, and Ducks got to get some shots. 3 of 16 from 3. Maybe get the ball inside a little more. We'll see what the adjustments are here in the second half. Ducks now on defense away from their bench. Clark with the same starters both ways for Oregon and UCLA. Bruin ball to start. Left wing Andrews dribbling around, launches a long 2 from the left wing and hits it. I think Ducks are all right with that shot. Angel had a hand in his face. Ball goes inside to Biddle. Ducks get it into him in a hurry, and he hits the right-hand hook. Ducks worked it in. Didn't settle for a 3 there. 42-28 Bruins. Johnson from the right wing throws it to the left corner. Clark covered up by Shellstad. Dribbling and trying to find some space. Kicks out to Bilodeau for three. And he hits it. From the top of the circle, Tyler Bilodeau with the 6th three for UCLA. Bruins are 6 of 14, 43%. Left wing Bamba. To Angel up top. Lob it inside to Biddle under the basket. Biddle a dribble, and he scores off the window. 45-30. Ducks down 15 here early in the second half. Andrews near midcourt. Passes it to Clark, left wing. Dribbles to his right. Pulls up right elbow. Misses the J. Rebound Shellstad. Ducks get it to Angel, left wing. Up top to Biddle and to the right side, Bamba. Bamba pass to Angel, top of the circle. Asks for a clear out. Now hands to Tracy. Pass to Biddle. Inside to Angel, cutting to the hole. He lays it in. Great ball movement by the Ducks. It's 45-32. See if Oregon can keep this offensive rhythm going. Now on defense, left wing Andrews. Backing toward the corner. Around a screen. Pulls up left elbow. Misses the jumper. Rebound Angel. Ducks ahead to Shellstad. Left wing. Now to Biddle. Handoff Tracy. Right side. Tracy to Angel. Swing to the left. Bamba. Bamba dribbles behind his back. Passes to the left corner. Angel. Driving baseline. Scores. Brandon Angel getting it going a little bit here. 45-34. Ducks down but closing in. Outscoring the Bruins by 3 in the second half. Andrews passes to the top. Daly tries to drive. Cut off by Bamba. Stolen by Biddle. Ball's on the floor. Rolls out to the perimeter to the Bruins. And a three up and good. Dylan Andrews knocks it down as the Ducks forced a deflection. Almost had a steal. Ball was on the floor and it took a good luck roll to the Bruins, and then Andrews hit the three. Up top, Biddle. Now on the right side, Shellstad. 48-34 Bruins. Angel fakes, driving, and he picks up a foul against the Bruins. Picked up the whistle. Foul goes on Daly. Daly picks up his third. That's a big third foul against the guy that led UCLA in scoring in Eugene in December. Mara in, Daly out. 16:45 to go. Inbound to Shellstad, right corner. He gives to Tracy, zip it across the perimeter to the left corner now. Bamba driving toward the hole, scores acrobatically with the right hand. 48-36. Ducks lead it. Ducks trail as Oregon's on D. Now Andrews dribbles through the lane, passes it inside to Mara, and Bamba fouled him on the pass attempt. That's the first on Bamba. There was a mismatch there with Bamba defending the 7'3" Mara. Probably not a bad foul there. Inbound to Clark. He fires and misses from the left corner. Rebound. Foul called. A whistle on the rebounding attempt. Maybe just ricocheted out of bounds. Official put his hand up. It might have just been, it was indicating Oregon ball. Put his hand kind of straight up in the air rather than just pointing the other direction. Coming up on 16 to go. Ducks trail by 12. Shellstad and a whistle on Tyler Bilodeau. That's the second on Bilodeau, leading scorer for the Bruins on the season. .1608 left to play. Brandon Angel might have gotten his elbow knocked. Clay Jamison's putting a Band-Aid on. Duck athletic trainer on the bench. Looks like the Ducks are good to go now as the Bruin training staff wipes some blood off the floor. Bamba, Shellstad, Tracy, Biddle, and Angel out there for the Ducks. Oregon outscoring UCLA by 2 now in the second half, trying to cut into it. .16:08 to go. Baseline out of bounds for the Ducks. They get it to Biddle, left wing. He gives to Angel, top of the circle, now to Bamba. Left wing fakes, taking it toward the hole. 17 to shoot, gets under the basket, blocked. Gets the ball back. It deflects over to Angel. Now the Ducks reset around the perimeter. 8 to shoot. Bamba driving into the lane. He scores. Strong physical take by Bamba. Oregon down 10, but chipping away. They're +4 in the second half. Right wing, Johnson up top to Bilodeau. Bilodeau give to the left wing, Clark. Now pass to the right side. Andrews has it around a screen. To the right elbow. Bamba steps in and steals it. Deflects to Tracy. Passes ahead to Shellstad, and it's knocked out. And then it goes off of Shellstad's hands. Maybe even off his chest. Ducks forced the steal. Had a 3-on-1. Then just lost it out of bounds. Tough one for the Ducks, but still, at the first time out, Oregon's chipping away here in the second half with 15:20 to play. UCLA 48 and the Ducks 38 on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action and we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
It's been so long. How have you been? Hello, I'm doing well. Dave, why are you talking that way?
Please say 1 for a compliment or 2 for a question.
Yeah, this is weird. I think I'm gonna go.
Talking with an automated phone tree can feel pretty ridiculous. That's why when you call Pacific Source Health Plans, you'll get a real person to answer all your important questions.
Pacific Source Health Plans? This is a real person. How can I help you?
Human service, not automated phone trees. Find a plan at PacificSourceMembersFirst.com.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action and we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Ducks have been working it inside. And they're outscoring UCLA in the second half, 12-8. Oregon up to 44% shooting. Ducks have not attempted a three in the second half, and they're 6 of 7 overall. 48-38, UCLA leads. Another good note, Oregon also has 4 rebounds. The Bruins have none in the second half. Got to keep that up. The Ducks want to come back from another double-digit deficit. Ducks have 6 wins this year when they trail at halftime. It's UCLA ball. Keyshawn Barthelемy's back in the game for the Ducks out of the timeout. Sebastian Mack on the floor for UCLA. Bilodeau passes to Mack. Dribbles to the right. Now to Johnson, top of the circle. Johnson inside to Mara. Left mid-post going to work against Biddle. Mara, double team comes. He kicks out to the perimeter. Mack with 3 to shoot. Launches short. Rebound to Biddle. He throws it ahead to Shellstad and turns it over. Too aggressive. Clark gets another possession for UCLA. That's back-to-back times where the Ducks have turned it over and had a chance to do something offensively there. So now Clark, Ducks got to play good defense again, to the free throw line, hops to the left mid-post, bounces it to Mara, middle of the lane, left-hand take, no! Rebound Biddle. 14-18 to go. Ducks down 48-38. Bamba to Biddle up top. Dribbles, hands to Barthelemy. Center of the floor, now to Angel, left side. And to Biddle. Passes it to Barthelemy from the right wing, taking it toward the bucket, cut off at the baseline. 6 to shoot, bounces to Biddle, back out Barthelemy. Fakes one way, now has to shoot as he runs in. Misses the runner, rebound Angel, foul on the floor. Barthelemy just had to create and ran into the middle of the lane. Missed it short. But a foul called against Johnson, his second. Third foul on the Bruins, who have not scored in over 3 minutes. Bamba will inbound it. It's deflected out of bounds by the Bruins. Ducks get another inbound chance. Bamba to Barthelemy. And to Bamba right wing, attacking the basket, to the bucket, blocked out of bounds by Mara. Coach Altman, though, clapping his hands. That's what he wants to see. He wants to see the Ducks attack the hole. .13 to shoot. Ducks inbound from the corner on the baseline. Quickly to Biddle. Biddle left block. Stolen by Johnson. Third turnover for the Ducks in the last few minutes. Still a 10-point deficit for Dana Altman's Ducks. Andrews at midcourt, bothered by Shellstad. Pass now to Bilodeau. Bilodeau, give to Johnson. He goes down the right side of the lane and passes it off to Mara for a slam. 12-point lead for UCLA. Shellstad to the left wing. Pass to Barthelemy and to Bamba. Bamba travels. That's 4 turnovers for the Ducks in the last 2:51. Under 13 to go in the game. Oregon with some momentum here in the second half, but it stalled out with those 4 turnovers, leading to a scoring drought of nearly 3 minutes for the Ducks. Johnson, top of the circle to the right elbow, dribbling back out to the right wing, and a whistle on the pass to Mara. Foul on Angel. That's 1. Andrews from the baseline, inbound. Fakes one way, passes now to Mara, gets it back, dishes to the perimeter. Mack, top of the circle, bounce pass to Mara. Ducks double team, kick out to Mack, extra pass to Johnson. Johnson taking it toward the bucket, travel. Ducks with a nice defensive rotation a couple times there. And a travel called. 12:33 to play. Shellstad picks up the ball as it rolls up the floor. Now give to Biddle, top of the circle. Handoff, Bamba. Bamba spinning toward the basket, gets a man in the air, and draws a foul. He missed the shot off the back of the rim, but he got Stefanovic to foul him. Cook and Evans going to come in for the Ducks with 12:21 to go. Bamba at the free throw line. First free throw attempt. Bounces in. 50-39, UCLA leading. Daly back in for Kobe Johnson. Daly playing with 3 fouls. Ducks may try to go at him next time they have a chance. Bamba. Good on both free throws. It's a 10-point lead for UCLA with 12:21 to go. Bamba checks out. Moss in. Shellstad, Barthelemy, Moss, Evans, Cook. Out there for the Ducks. Into Mack. Mack. Defended by Barthelemy. Dribbling left wing. Trying to back down toward the block. Gets to the left block. Covered up by Cook. Throws it out to Andrews. Over to Stefanovic, right wing. Now he lobs inside to Mara. Cook defending him. Mara going to work. Kicks back out. 3 up from Daly. Good. Right wing triple. 53-40 UCLA. Ducks get it to Barthelemy. Right wing. Now Evans. And Moss. Moss dribbling, passing, corner 3. Barthelemy misses it from the right side and a whistle on the rebound against Evans. Actually, it was against UCLA's Stefanovic on the rebound. They pointed to the player and then flashed 10, and there were 2 10s in the area. 11:27 to go. Foul against UCLA. Stefanovic, the 5th against the Bruins. 13-point lead for UCLA, 53-40. Under 12 timeout here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
If you've been having your McDonald's sausage McMuffin with an iced coffee from somewhere else, now's a great time to reconsider.
In the Pacific Northwest, it's never too cold for an iced coffee in the morning. Grab yourself a medium caramel, French vanilla, or classic iced coffee for just $2.29. Warning, beverage may cause craving for McMuffin or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
From the Oregon coast to the mighty Columbia, and from the Blue Mountains to the Siskiyous, we are with you. Whether your work takes you to the field, the forest, the factory floor, or the home office, no matter what you do, SAFE is with you, helping injured workers get back to work and helping to prevent future injuries by making each workplace safer and healthier. SAFE, workers' comp that really works. Learn more at SAIF.com.
Save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Everything you need, from milk, eggs, fresh meat, and produce, and much more. Delivered right to your car. No need to leave the car or stand in line. And the best part, your groceries will be ready for pickup in just a few hours. Shop, drive up, and go at Safeway.com.
I'm coming home to the place that I remember, back to the land of my first love. Would you spread wide your arms for this wayward son?
Duck Basketball is sponsored by OCCU. Duck fans get more for the things they care about with remarkable checking and the Duck debit card. More for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Learn more at myoccu.org. duck/get-duck-debit. Oregon Basketball is also brought to you by Kohl's. The unexpected happens every day, and when it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Ducks are outscoring the Bruins by 1 now in the second half. Those 4 turnovers for the Ducks on 4 straight possessions really hurt. Oregon was outscoring them by 4 in the second half, and then those 4 turnovers kind of stalled the momentum. Barthélemy, Shellstad, Cook, Evans, Moss out there for the Ducks. Inbound after the foul against UCLA. Ducks have it. Barthélemy up top, lob toward Cook, turnover. Stolen by Stefanovic. He tipped it to Mara. 13-point lead for UCLA. Right wing, Mack up top to Mara. Mara, the big man, hasn't shot a 3 this year. Passes it to Stefanovic. Back to Mara, over to the left wing. Andrews around a screen to the free throw line. Andrews lobs it to Mara, and he's fouled by Evans. He had some space going to the basket, and Evans had to foul him. That's the third on KJ Evans. Mara will shoot 2. Back iron on the first. Mara out of Spain is 57% on the year. 25 for 44 at the free throw line. Short on the next. Rebound UCLA. Daly had it. Now worked in it to Andrews. Right elbow jumper. He hits it. Extra possession for UCLA. 2 extra points for the Bruins. 55-40. Ducks get the ball into Cook. Right block. Spins one way. Goes up. Draws a foul. He'll head to the line. .34 left to play, and Supreme Cook goes to the line. 59% free throw shooter this year. 61% career free throw shooter. Bit too strong on the first. Bamba, Tracy, Angel checking in. Nate Biddle will check in for the shooter. Cook's got to hit this one. 15-point lead for UCLA. Short on the free throw. Rebound Bruins. Bruins have hit 3 straight. Ducks are without a field goal in over 5 minutes. Andrews left wing. Dribbles against Barthélemy. Still at the left wing. Passes it to Daly. And a whistle under the bucket. On Supreme Cook. That's the 4th on Supreme Cook, and he checks out. Nate Biddle back in. UCLA will inbound, but a foul called on Brandon Angel. That's the 2nd on Angel. 5th on the Ducks. Bruins have 6 in the second half. They get it to Johnson. He fires a baseline 2-point jumper, and it's good. 57-40 Bruins. Angel zips it over to Barthélemy left wing. Now to Tracy up top. And Angel dribbling, Passes under the bucket. Bamba rises to the rim and scores. Gotta have more of that. 7-0 run ended. Bruins were on that 7-0 run for nearly 2 minutes before that Bamba dunk. 57-42. Andrews, bounce to Bilodeau. Bilodeau gets to the left block, almost travels, but able to pass it to Andrews. 5 to shoot. Andrews launches and hits with a hand in his face. And now on the inbound, Keyshawn Bartholomew fouled the defender who was trying to get it in. They're trying to defend him, I should say, as the Ducks were trying to get it in. So the foul called on Bartholomew gives it back to UCLA, with the Bruins leading 60-42, 9:17 to go. Ducks back on defense. Bruins get it to Mack near the free throw line. Throws it to Johnson, right wing. Now to Daly. Daly to Mara. Left wing, he passes to Andrews with 4 to shoot. Around a screen, Andrews taking it toward the corner. Desperation, misses off the backboard, and a shot clock violation. 8:55 to play. The Ducks trail 60-42. This is the largest lead for UCLA tonight. Shellstad passes to Tracy, right wing. Tracy picks up his dribble and gives to Biddle. Biddle going toward the bucket. Stops at the right block, kicks it out. Ball goes to Tracy, right wing. Tracy running toward the basket, able to score it off the window. 60-44. Bruins, though, have hit 5 of their last 6. Ducks got to get some stops here. Help from a screen. Clark, left wing. Bounces it to Daly. And a foul on the floor. Against Shellstad, a hold. Shellstad scoreless today, 0 of 2 from the floor, both of them threes. So Daly to the line for 1-1 after the 7th foul. Free throw good. Daly's second, the lefty, is good. 62-44 Bruins. Tracy to Biddle. He fires from the top, misses the triple. Rebound Clark, and Tracy called for a foul on the rebound. That's the first on Tracy. Eighth against the Ducks. Clark front end of the 1-and-1. Short. Rebound to UCLA. Daly to Clark, left wing. And a whistle away from the ball again. Now one's charged to Jackson Shellstad. That's the 9th against Oregon and the 2nd against Shellstad. with 7:57 to go. UCLA 62 and the Ducks 44 on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
Since 1894, the rivalry between Oregon and Oregon State has grown to a fever pitch. The 2024-25 rivalry series is in full force, and the action between the Ducks and Beavers will be exciting. Year after year, the student-athletes, coaches, and schools take great pride in being part of one of the longest rivalry series in the nation. The University of Oregon would like to thank Pacific Shore South Plans, Albertson Safeway, Toyota, and First Interstate Bank as being the proud partners of this year's rivalry series.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action and we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Before watching the big game in the arena next to strangers turned into cheering for the home team with new friends, someone had to bring aloha. Kona Big Wave, bring the aloha. Copyright 2024 Kona Brewing Co., St. Louis, Missouri. 21 plus. Enjoy responsibly.
Oregon Basketball brought to you by Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment, Choose Chill, proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. And Duck Basketball is also brought to you by Safeway, the official grocer of the Oregon Ducks. Head to Safeway for all your favorites. Bruins have hit 5 of their last 6. 56% shooting for UCLA. They've hit some tough ones tonight. 50% from 3. 9 of 18. They were 12 for 23 from 3 in Eugene. Three-pointer's been a difference maker. Ducks won the rebounding battle in Eugene, but they're -3 on the glass here in Westwood. Mara at the free throw line. 1-1 with 7:57 to play. And he makes the front end. It's just been that kind of day where the 57% free throw shooter makes the front end of the 1-1. 63-44 Bruins. Too strong on the next free throw. Rebound Biddle. He gives it to Shellstad. Ducks with 9 fouls. UCLA with 6. Under 8 to play at Pauley Pavilion. Shellstad. Gets help from a Biddle screen. Comes around, passes it to Moss, and he stepped on the sideline. He's in the right corner. Bruins with it. Clark across the timeline. Hand off to Johnson. Now Daly, bounce pass Mack. Swing to the right. Clark, 12 to shoot. Gets loose for a 3 and hits it. Took a dribble to his left and knocked it down at 66-44 Bruins. UCLA, 6 of its last 7 from the floor and a 6-0 run in just over a minute. Bamba left wing for the Ducks, into Biddle. Kick back out to Bamba, right back to Biddle. Biddle backing down, kick out again. Bamba 3. Off rim, rebound, Daly. He was open, didn't go. This is UCLA's largest lead, 22 points. 6:40 to play. Johnson to Mack. Mack Top of the circle, now down the right side and backing it into the corner. Bounce pass to the block. Mara, covered up by the Ducks, has to kick out to Mack. Right wing over to Daly up top. Spins away from a defender, launches. Hits the three with a hand in his face. Shellstad was closing out on him. That's the 11th three for the Bruins. 6:05 to play, 69-44 UCLA. And Shellstad tried to pass to Angel, and it was out of his reach. Out of bounds on the sideline. Turnover for the Ducks. Bartholomew and Tracy come in. Angel and Shellstad out with 6:01 to play. 69-44 UCLA. Clark. Hands to Daly. Now to Mack. Mack dribbling at the top. Down the right side. Floats at the right mid post. Missed it. Ball deflects out. And it went off UCLA. Oregon ball with now 5:40 to play. Bruins are on a 9-0 run, leading 69-44. Moss up top. Passes to Bartholomew. Bartholomew angles to the left. Stops at the left wing. Throws it to Moss. Right corner three. Off the rim. Rebound. Mara's got it for UCLA. Throws it ahead to Daly. And slams it. 71-44 Bruins. Tracy for the Ducks, trying to drive left baseline. Stepped out of bounds on the baseline. .504 to go. And UCLA making some subs with the crowd on its feet. Timeout called, and it will go full. Bruins are on an 11-0 run with the Ducks taking a timeout. It's 71-44. UCLA leads on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
When you stay healthy, you can play to win. Optum Oregon is here to keep Duck fans in championship form. They offer affordable, quality care that's easy to access. Their lineup includes primary, specialty, and immediate care, plus innovative virtual care options when you're short on time. It's everything you need to feel your best. Optum is here for Duck fans and for Oregon. Learn more at OptumWinningPlay.com. That's OPTUMWinningPlay.com.
Always us.
Takes it for three. Good from the left corner. Cutting to the basket. Two-hand jam.
This is Duck Basketball from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Let's ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Ducks trail here in Westwood with 5:04 to go. UCLA 71 and Oregon 44. Duck Basketball is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Oregon Basketball also brought to you by our friends at Slocum Center. 58 years as the Ducks' official team doctors. (71-44) UCLA leads. Bartholomew, Bamba, Moss, Tracy, and Supreme Cook out there for the Ducks. Cook in there with 4 fouls. 5 minutes to go. Clark with it for UCLA near midcourt. Clark now gives to Andrews with 10 to shoot. 7. Bilodeau coming to set a screen. Andrews bounce pass to Bilodeau toward the bucket and a whistle. Tracy called for the foul, the 10th on the Ducks. 2 free throws coming for Clark. For Bilodeau, excuse me. As Bilodeau misses the free throw short. Bilodeau's next free throw, 72% on the year. He makes it. 72-44 UCLA. Jamari Phillips checking in for the Ducks. Pass now to Moss and to Cook near the right elbow. Cook dribbles, gives out to Bartholomew. Bartholomew passes to Jamari Phillips, fakes. Now he takes it to the left elbow. Stops, picks up the dribble. Out to Tracy with a pass to the left wing. Now inside to Cook. Cook going to work. Under the bucket, scores off the glass. 72-46. It ends a 12-0 run for UCLA. Stefanovic has it. Now Andrews near midcourt. Letting some clock run. UCLA's Perry now to Andrews and inside the lane to Kyle, and he scores. William Kyle off the bench, 3.5 points a game. 74-46 Bruins. Now Moss, right wing, and to Cook. Hand off to Bartholomew. Dribbles to the right wing. Passes to Phillips. He launches a long 3, too strong. Rebound by Bilodeau. Andrews across midcourt. 3:12 remaining at Pauley Pavilion. Bruins up 74-46. Stefanovic gives to Bilodeau up top. Bilodeau now to Andrews with 2 to shoot. Andrews a step back 3 at the buzzer and didn't get it off. Shot clock violation. Missed it a bit strong as well. Final timeout. 2:53 to play. Bruins are in the midst of a 14-2 run. The last 5:25. UCLA 4 of its last 5, I should say, from the floor. Oregon 46 and the Bruins 74 with 2:53 left on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially, like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give duck fans more for the things they care about, more for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
You know what I could really go for right now? Literally anything that comes in a McDonald's carton, wrapper, or bag. Or a McDonald's cup. Yes, any of those items should do it.
Or, Duck fans, why not get them all? Order with the app and get a bacon double cheeseburger, 4-piece chicken McNugget, small fries, and soft drink for only $7. Offer valid exclusively in the McDonald's app. Must opt into rewards at participating restaurants.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On Big Ten Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Sports.
By 4 in the second half, got it down to a 10-point lead, and then had 4 turnovers on 4 straight possessions. I feel like that was really where UCLA pulled away. Ducks had a little momentum and then lost it there with those 4 turnovers, and UCLA has since pushed the lead to 28. This is the largest lead for the Bruins here, 74-46. Duck ball back in action. Mookie Cook, give to Supreme Cook. Now Moss, left wing. Picks up the dribble, passes to Mookie Cook for 3. Short from the top of the circle. Rebound, UCLA. Perry trying to run the floor. Phillips pokes it loose from behind and out of bounds. Perry from the baseline into Stefanovic. Left corner, he misses the jumper. Rebound, Mookie Cook. Throws it ahead to Supreme Cook. He's got an avenue to the basket. Misses the dunk with the left hand. UCLA takes it the other direction. Nothing going right for the Ducks. 2:14 to play. Perry letting some clock run for UCLA. Fires one from the top and misses. Rebound, Moss. 2 minutes to go. 74-46 Bruins. Left wing, Phillips to the left mid-post. Throws it to the perimeter. Barthélemy hits a 3. 74-49. Ends a scoring drought of a few minutes for the Ducks. Minute 38 to play. 3 ball up for UCLA. Sebastian Mack misses it from the right side. Ducks rebound. 74-49. UCLA in front. Barthélemy, top of the circle, a whistle away from the ball. Trent Perry picks up his second. Supreme Cook will shoot 1 and 1 here. Swishes the free throw. Too strong on the next, and a rebound grab by UCLA. Minute 14 to play. 74-50, UCLA leads. And a whistle. Jamari Phillips reached in. Minute 8 to go. Sebastian Mack to the free throw line for a pair. Free throw good from Mack. Barthélemy with 12, Biddle with 13, and Bamba with 11 for the Ducks. Daly with 21 for UCLA. Andrews and Bilodeau both with 15 tonight. 75-50 Bruins. 76-50 Bruins. Mack hits both. Barthélemy, hand off to Phillips. Bounces it to Cook, top of the circle. Cook dribbles, tries to get an entry pass into Mookie Cook, and it's stolen by UCLA. Mack lobs one off the backboard, and they can't throw it down. Kyle went for the poster dunk and didn't get it. Ball went out of bounds. Duck ball. Barthélemy passes it to Mookie Cook. He fires a baseline jumper. It's good for 2. 76-52 now. Mack takes the inbound and gives it over to the freshman Perry. Perry gets by Mookie Cook, now lobs it, and a throwdown from Kyle. 78-52. Barthélemy tries to slice through the defense, gets to the bucket, misses the teardrop, ball's in the air. Supreme Cook's got it. Left block, and he has it taken away from him. UCLA stole it, and now Mack can dribble out the clock. The final. UCLA 78, Oregon 52. A tough night in Westwood for the Ducks. Oregon falls to 16-5 and 5-5 in Big Ten play. Bruins improved to 16-6 and 7-4 in conference action. UCLA 78, Oregon 52. Post-game show coming on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle.
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild. There's dancing, binge-watching, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
If you know your party's extension, press or say 1. To leave a message in our company mailbox, press or say 2. Spoiler alert, it will be full.
Representative.
Would you speak to your mother in that tone?
Speak to a real human being.
You shouldn't need to shout into the void to get your health insurance questions answered.
Pacific Source Health Plans. This is a real person. How can I help you?
Human service, not automated phone trees.
Your home for Oregon hoops.
Attack. One-on-one. He lays it in and scores. Middle of the lane. Oh, what a finish. He does.
This is Oregon basketball from Learfield.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys, I love this song. I love these nachos. I love our kickball league. Ugh! I love this guy. What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.